So here's the deal with elimination method. The way you are going to be working with this problem is going to be very, very similar to adding and subtracting with multi-digit numbers. So this was a second grade topic where you would take two numbers. So what I'm talking about is things like this, where you had like 24 plus 13, and you did down this column and got a 7, and down that column and got a 3, right? We're going to follow the same process, but we have a goal with this. There is a purpose to this. So I'm going to set it up with that bar here. We have effectively three different columns. We have the constant on the right, we have the y's, and we have the x's. And so what we are going to be looking at here is within each of these columns, we're going to add or subtract. It will be the same in each column. You have to make the decision at the beginning. Will you add for all three or subtract for all three? And here's what you look for. The name of the game is elimination, which means as you add or as you subtract, something should be eliminated. Something should go away entirely. And what you look for is things that appear to match. So can someone please point out what appears to match? And don't worry about positives and negatives. I'm looking for just numbers. I want some numbers that match. Desi? The 5s. 5y and 5y. Okay. This, because they match, is what I will eliminate. Now let's look at the signs. I have a positive 5 and I have a negative 5. This is where you make your decision. Should I add them together or subtract them together? I want them to eliminate. I want them to cancel each other. So I want to end up with 0. So ask yourself, and don't answer out loud just yet, consider both possibilities. If I do positive 5 plus negative 5, does that give me 0? Or if I do positive 5 minus negative 5, does that give me 0? So should I add them? Should I subtract them? Raise your hand if you believe I should add these to make 0. So you're claiming that 5 plus negative 5 makes 0 if you're raising your hand right now. Raise your hand if you think I should subtract them. I should do 5 minus negative 5 to make 0. Okay. If I do 5 minus negative 5, if you subtract a negative, that's the same thing as adding, which means I would get 10. So, in this case, 5 plus negative 5, so I'm going to add for all of these things, gives me 0. They will cancel each other entirely. That is exactly what I want. The other two columns, I just add whatever's there. I have 2 plus 6 gives me 8. I have 17 plus negative 9, which is the same thing as saying 17 minus 9, which would be 8. Please don't forget there is an equal sign right here. Do I need the 0 in an equation? No. 0 is not necessary, so here's what I've created. I've actually, through elimination, made a very, very simple one-step equation to find out what x is. Which means that x is obviously what? 1. Now that I know what x is, just like we did with substitution, the second half is the same. Now that I know what x is, I can plug it into either one of these equations and find out what y is. I'm going to go ahead and plug this into the first equation. So instead of x, I'm going to put a 1. So 2 plus 5y equals 17. If I subtract the 2, 5y equals 15. And if I divide by 5, y equals what?
3.
So our final answer is 1, 3.